Forza Horizon 3 is a great game, but it's fair to say that once you took a step back, there were three main areas that left for clear room for improvement. These were the crashes, the track design, and the amount of busy work that artificially filled up the game to prolong its lifespan. Now that we've had some hands-on time with Forza Horizon 4, we're at least provisionally able to confirm that two of these things do indeed appear to have been addressed. It's impossible to tell for certain until we've played the finished game, of course, but initial impressions look very promising indeed. Let's take a look at each aspect individually.
Ignore the camera. Try to look heroic. And that is a wrap, everyone.
The track design is the biggie. Forza Horizon 3's was always just a little bit bland. Sure, the scenery was spectacular and you got up to some really high speeds, but there was just something a touch unsatisfying about all the gentle corners that saw you holding accelerate and gently arcing through turns. Well, no more. There are more hairpins and steep crests which turn on the drop away, threatening to spill you out if you leave the ground off camber. And there's a far greater density of gates in the off-road races. Sure, gates aren't sexy, everyone knows that. But in a game where you can literally straight line it through the trackside walls like they're made of plastic tape, you need something to rein you in. More gates means more driving, and in Forza Horizon 4, the placement of turns is very clever indeed, testing your driving ability and requiring far greater concentration. Of course, there are still high-speed point-to-point races, and thanks to the returning Blueprint mode, you'll be able to customize events to your liking. Plus, when the real-world seasons change each week of real-world time, even tracks you've grown accustomed to will present new challenges. What was a pleasant drive on dry tarmac in summer will be treacherous in autumn and winter. And winter also brings a new type of racetrack, frozen lakes. Yep, there's far more going on in the environment in Forza Horizon 4, and the game should be better for it. And now, crash damage. This is the area that's least improved. Let's be fair though, we're talking about fully licensed cars being presented in glorious 4K on Xbox One X. Licensed cars are very, very rarely smashed to smithereens in racing games because the manufacturers simply won't allow their prized automobiles to be depicted looking like they've just been consigned to a scrapyard. Predictably then, the crashes are still not as destructive as the likes of Burnout Paradise HD, but even so, there is some proper pranging to be seen. The bodywork dents up when you hit something reasonably solid, windscreens crack obscuring your view in the excellent helmet cam, and it's also possible to flip your car if you crash at the right angle. For those who find crashing distasteful, so no one, damage can be turned off. More serious racers can choose to have it affect their handling, or there's a middle setting to allow for cosmetic-only damage. And that's fine, it's supposed to be fun after all. Realistic damage would let you smash through a stone wall once, and then your car would be ruined. Instead, Horizon 4 lets you smash through fences, traffic signs, street lamps, shrubs, bushes, cornfields, and hedgerows. In fact, the only movable objects that can really slow you down are hay bales, so we'd advise avoiding those if you possibly can. And so, onto the busy work. Obviously, the start of the game looks amazing when you first fire it up, but it's also the place that you'll do the most busy work as you get to learn the systems. And it was the start of the game that we were allowed to play here, so it is hard to tell exactly whether the sense of busy work has been fixed completely. But signs so far point to a much greater variety of interesting things to do in this always online open world. There's illegal street races to win, a movie stuntman side story to enjoy, some excellent off-road dirt racing to be had, and special events with showcase moments like when you race alongside a group of stunt bikers through a forest. You can't ride the bikes yourself, in case you were wondering, it's just another thing to race, like the blimps, boats and aircraft of the last game. Horizon 3 also had showcase events, which packed this kind of spectacle into just a handful of special races, but there does appear to be many more events with that level of gloss in Horizon 4. So far, so good then. The British countryside makes for an excellent playground, and everything in it is playing very well. So watch out for our review very soon. And that's our preview of Forza Horizon 4. Let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on Games Radar Plus.